Climb up there and secure this rope.
You got it.
It got worse. It got so much worse. At the time of recording this, it is currently 1:29 in the morning on July 6th because I'll get into why, but I believe I will be waking up in the morning, giving my loving parents a phone call asking them to take me to an urgent care. It occurred to me that my brother's party is tomorrow, so it's best to probably get this done early in the morning, and it occurred to me that if I get a shot of penicillin in my arm, which is a likely outcome at this point, I might be really not in the mood to record. I might be in the mood to be, you know, non-verbal and editing. I can totally pull that off and I can get this video edited, but I figured having it recorded would be good, you know? We're gonna jump into more optional quests. Before we do that, I just want to make a quick announcement. One, Jim Jam got wings. We got access these 2 pieces of armor. I'll do a video going over the Fatalis method that we're going to be using, which is called using every trick in the book. Currently, all you really need to know is that in order to get these 2 bottom pieces of the armor, which are the most important, you know, cortexes and plexuses, those are really easy to get with the plunder blade. The fell wings, look, if you've been following or playing along with the channel and you have a sticky light bowgun, you just bomb the wings, you can break the wings. Really easy to grab those. Immortal Reactor, use a Celestial Wyverian print. You want 2 of these things so that you can gain access to Fatalis Legend Inheritance. This is super nice. I'm not using it too heavily in this build at the moment. What I'm more using is the fact that both of these pieces of armor, 3 level 4 slots. Also, because I know it's gonna come up, and I don't consider it cheating, but it is cheating, and I don't want to get called out for it. I installed a mod that gives us better drop rates for the melder. So if I go here and I look for the skill crit boost, we now have a bunch of crit boost, whereas before we didn't. I'll link it in the bottom of this episode. It is by all means a cheat, but we are in our last month here in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Come on, let's have some fun here in the end. We are 3 pieces away from full Fatalis, and we're just gonna be rocking a lot of the game. Let's actually jump into some quests. Probably gonna be eating for Attack Up Large, and we're just gonna go through optional quests. Like I said, it's 1:30 in the morning. I've had 15 milligrams of melatonin trying to knock me out, and they're just not working. So, I'm not going to get into too gruesome detail about what's happened to my feet. I'll go into a little bit, but nothing major. Shortly after finishing last episode, I lied down on my bed, called my doctor, and I was like, this is pretty bad, doc. And he said, it didn't seem terrible. You know, that's why when I recorded last episode, I said, I don't know what the infection is, but when I did the editing, I totally put it in. It's, cellulitis, which is a deep skin infection. Cool. Don't look up photos of it. I mean, like any skin infection, it looks rank and horrid. I got off the phone with Doc. Doc didn't seem too worried about it. He said basically though, the antibiotics are going to take a couple of days to kick in. And by like the 3rd or 4th day, at that point, you should be seeing at least some benefit. If not, you can go to an urgent care. Hence, I'm definitely going to an urgent care. I'm a little bit destroyed by it. Like, the antibiotics, I don't feel like they're super strong, to be honest with you. I feel like they're gonna give me a shot of some really strong stuff tomorrow, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Because that night wasn't like... The nights have not been terrible, but they haven't been fun either. So I think I recorded that episode on the 4th. No, I recorded it on the 3rd, did the rough cut, went to bed, woke up the 4th, and was like, I don't know about this. There's a good chance that I need to go to like a doctor now. So I called my loving father, who was a doll, a sweetie. He drove out to my apartment, handed me some crutches, which I have never in my entire life been able to like get the hang of crutches. I used to be very overweight. Now I'm no longer. I'm like marginally overweight. I could use to lose some more weight, and my diet of nothing but ramen has not been helping that. Regardless, my father showed up with crutches. I got the hang of them, hobbled out to his car. We drove. We got a good laugh. hopping between urgent care clinics because it was the 4th of July and they were all closing around us. And like we showed up to one, we're like, hey yo, can y'all fix my feet? And they're like locking the front door, just being like, yeah, no, we're going home to blow up part of this nation with some fireworks. I was like, god damn. We were driving and then one of the best things that has happened in the last few days happened. I don't want to say one of the best. Something really good happened. A fucking orange Harley Davidson trike pulled out in front of us, and my dad watched as I locked eyes with this thing like a cat seeing a mouse scurry across the fucking field. I just locked eyes with this thing and started popping off on it, and he was like, what in God's name? The guy looked old as shit too. I was just like, fuck, dude. I was dying, both physically and mentally. I don't think I was prepared to see one out in the wild, but god, dude, they're so unbelievably loud. Whatever, it's a trike. You can jump off of this? Hey, yo, me? Regardless of the trike, we went around to a bunch of places, eventually stopped because every urgent care was closed. So we went to a CVS and my father went in and got me gauze pads. The gauze pads I ended up jamming in between my toes, which has really been beneficial, I think, at stopping friction, just everything. It's been still not fun. I'm gonna throw up an SOS flare to see if someone else can help me find these stupid things. They're probably all in the fire area, to be honest with you, and I've been looking everywhere else. I'm not thinking like correctly, if you couldn't tell. My voice is all deeper because I was about to go to sleep and was like, ooh, I can record right now. Sup, Dodogama, how you doing, buddy? We went to CVS, got gauze pads, jammed them in between my toes. My dad drove off, and that was, I don't want to say fine. There's lava sloth in that lava. I don't want to call it like fine. It's just like, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than that. I think that night I went into the bathroom and did some unholy things to my foot. I think I'm gonna take to the grave. All you need to know is that I've redacted a lot of that. So like the bits of the story that I'm comfortable talking about, I will. What happened that night was not okay. Went to bed, was a grumpy boy. I did some more unholy, unspeakable things to my foot. My loving mother was already in the area, so she's like, I'll stop by. She gave me a care package of 1, more ramen, so we're gonna live. 2, coffee. Once again, we're gonna make it through this. I think I briefly mentioned that I was supposed to go to the market, and this whole foot thing was like, yeah, you're not going to the market, sweetie. Like, it's just not happening. My mom drops off a bunch of stuff. We got onions. We have sustenance now, boys, and some more medical equipment, so that's nice, including a key player in the story, which is isopropyl alcohol. Now, I've been pretty good with pain. I'd say I've gotten better at it in my more recent years. I used to be a stone cold bitch when it came to pain. Not stone cold, more bitch than anything. I could not take pain. If we fast forward to tonight, while doing unspeakable, horrible, gut-wrenching things to my feet, something pushed me over the edge. I said to myself, this is like, I'm redacting a lot of this story. You can read in between the lines if you want to read in between the lines, if you want to curse yourself with this knowledge. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, sterilize this. Much like that Banabre didn't sterilize his stinger before stabbing me with it. Is that Banabre gonna kill me? Oh, it will. Okay. I think I'm the first person to die in a master rank gathering quest because I'm using high rank armor. Well, that's kind of, I don't even want to call that impressive. That's kind of embarrassing. I realized that what had happened to my foot that was redacted from the story needed to be cleaned and sterilized, and I realized that I had actually access to a spray bottle with isopropyl alcohol in it. And the nice thing, I'll say this, growing up we had isopropyl alcohol in like a bottle. That is not the same as it being in a spray bottle, where when you can mist it and just squeeze the handle one time and be done, it's a lot easier to use isopropyl alcohol. Coincidentally, it also is a lot, how do I put this? It dispenses a lot and covers a wide area. I said fuck it and pulled that trigger while pointing it at my foot. No. It was a good 45 seconds hearing ringing in my ears. I was genuinely surprised by the fact that I didn't scream louder than I actually did. Once again, would not recommend this entire experience. I'd say if you can, go to a medical professional for plantar's warts, because it is not fun trying to remove them with whatever I've been trying to remove them with, like that gel stuff, whatever. It has not been worth it. When I went to the doctor originally, like, yeah, we can just, melt them off with like liquid nitrogen here at your doctor. And I was like, yeah, I probably should have gone to you guys. After the isopropyl alcohol bottle incident, I sort of was, I sort of gave up in that moment, just sort of accepted that, no, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I will be going to an urgent care and getting whatever the strongest antibiotic is injected directly into my veins. If they can do it even faster than that, than a direct injection, I'll take it. This Radobaan's gonna roll down here and try and kill me. I know it. I can see him moving on the map. Yeah, he's coming. All right, bud, move. There he is. How you doing, bud? I'm gonna take my aggression out on you, and it's gonna be okay. Not for you, but for me. Look, at the end of the day, this could be way worse, right? Even in the worst case scenario of this foot thing, even if I lost my toes, there are people going through much worse shit. I think I was on iFunny, and of course, in iFunny Collective, there was like a burn victim there, and I was like, okay, a skin infection in the grand scheme of things, yeah, does it suck? Yeah. Count your blessings, be thankful that it's not something even worse than what it is. Like, it could be my big toe, I guess. Like, that's a way of looking at it. These are relatively worthless toes, really bottom tier toes, C, D tier toes. I could lose them and probably get on fine with my life. I'd probably walk a little weird or get cool Tony Iommi like prosthetics installed on my toes if I was really rad. I'm only partially rad, so I'll probably get like lame prosthetics installed. It's just one of those things where it's like, all right, like it does suck, but I live at a time when, penicillin is a drive away. And I'm lucky enough to have like my parents' health insurance still. Fuck, if this happened when I was like 25, 26, oh boy, we'd have a big fucking problem. We'd have a problem worse than this. I'd be financially screwed. You're gonna leave again? Come on, bud. I'm not that scary, am I? I just have a foot infection. Let's go. Come on, come here. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss your lips. Okay, that's enough of foot episode part 2. I promised myself when I sat down to record, I'm like, this is not gonna be foot episode part 2. I can't make a second thumbnail. That thumbnail was disgusting, by the way. It featured some interesting fan art of one of the girls from Rise, and I was like, you know what? Sure, we'll go with it. I don't know. I don't know who the artist who originally made this was. It was not me, but God bless them. They're doing the Lord's work. Okay, let's not talk about feet anymore. I'm done. I'm done. Tomorrow we're getting a shot in the arm, and then we'll be on the road to recovery, and that'll be that. Hopefully pretty soon here I can get out of my lazy boy and not be in it, because it's kind of getting irritating to me. Oh my God, Radobaan, that was disgusting. Thank you for letting me talk out my anger. You will be probably not remembered. You're a cool monster. I think I talked you up in low rank when we fought you. You were cool back then too. Anywho, thanks, bud. Something pretty major did happen to the channel though. Ladies and gentlemen, Defenseless hit 1,000 subscribers. I am kind of blown away. We went into the summer at I think 400 subscribers back when we used to do one upload a week. Yeah, it's been pretty substantial growth throughout most of the summer. We made it with 21 days to spare. I had a little tracker on my desk counting down the days that I wanted to get this done by. I don't know how interesting YouTube statistics are. Obviously for me it's fascinating since I'm running this channel. So for me it makes a lot of sense that it's been on my mind. Oh, thanks Tigrex. I'm very thankful for hitting 1,000. Today was really funny because I was just at my desk and we were at 997 for so long. I think I was playing Monster Hunter and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna head over to a YouTube like tracker and then I'll watch it for a bit. And I think we were at 997 for close to like an hour before I gave up and just was like, all right, I'm going back to Monster Hunter. I'm done. I just want to like get my mind off of it. And then of course, like pretty soon into starting Monster Hunter, I hit 998. I hit 999, was like, oh sweet. I got one screenshot on my phone, and then my little tracker on my desk, it just immediately went up by 2. So it just hit 1,000. That's it. It's 4 digits now. I'm very excited, very happy that we hit our, you know, goal for the summer, and I'm excited to bring out more content. Hopefully we'll be doing a lot of stuff. You know, obviously we're gonna start up Monster Hunter Rise. Hi, Vulgar Andronath. Can you leave me alone, please, bud? I just want to shoot this Tigrex to pieces. I'm not doing a particularly good job of it. But yeah, as for like a 1,000 subscriber thing, the only thing that comes to mind is possibly doing a video desk tour that will come out the week that I move. Thinking on it now, I'm almost positive that I'm going to take a week off to move, and if anything, that might be the only video to come out. Tigrex, if you kill me again, so help me God, I will go sticky. Well, someone gets to die a painful death. You had the option. You had the option, kid. You had a real nice one lined up. Okay, I haven't been playing my best. I'm a little bit eepy. I'm not beating the allegations. I am a little bit eepy. Roll credits. But you know what? That's fine. I wonder if this set is any better. This one is really good. Now I need to remake it. Let's just stick with what we know. Let's go abuse this Tigrex. But yeah, I think the week when I move, I'm going to just take a week off. I don't think I'll schedule any videos aside from maybe a desk tour, because my desk is she's an interesting desk. She's been built for a while, but there's a lot of really weird stuff that, like, I enjoy watching desk tour videos because I think that they're kind of interesting, and to see other people's mentalities of how they constructed their desks has always been fascinating to me. And I think it's a good time to do it since I'll be moving, and I kind of want to, for my own personal sake, remember how this desk looks before moving it. I'm not going to change anything during the move. I think it's going to stay pretty much identical to where it's at now. But still, it's just something that I was like throwing around the idea of maybe doing that, because I really can't think of any other like form of a 1,000 subscriber special to do. Ooh. Come on, Tigrex. What's up, bud? You caught me on the wrong day, bud. Wrong day to catch me. Okay, and we're gonna mess up our craft. That's about right. But we can slide in. Nope, or we won't. That's cool. I'm bashing his head into a wall if he's not enraged. No enrage? Guess who's going into the wall? Wall time. Wall time, wall time, wall time, wall time, wall time. Let's go. Fun wall time. Let's go. Piece of garbage. Usually Tigrex doesn't give me that much trouble. It's, you know what it probably is? It's probably the melatonin. I'm not gonna lie. The melatonin is starting to slap right now. Oh, and I just heard a spare firework go off. I always like that about the days after 4th of July. People being like, I found another one. God, we were at the beach with some friends. This is like a month or 2 ago. And just someone randomly was like, I found a firework, and just lit it off. Like there was a giant one at the beach. Like right in front of the lifeguards like main deployment center. It was bizarre. It was like, what? Out of all the places, why would you launch there? Also, why is one of my neighbors coming home this late at night? It's fucking 1:58. I'm interested. My voice is already deeper, so I'm interested how different this is gonna feel in the recording, or how much different my energy levels are. I've sort of accepted that no matter what happens with the recording, like I've left certain episode recordings and been like, this is garbage. I have no idea how this is gonna come out. And then I get into editing, I'm like, okay, this is funny. Let's have some fun with it. I'm not too worried about how this one will turn out, but still somewhat concerned, you know?
Look at him! He is traumatized.
Oh, is the poor baby gonna crawl away? He's lucky I need an actual capture. I've been capturing a lot of stuff because I know that I'm trying to clear up all the optional quests in the game. I guarantee Tigrex is probably one of the capture quests. It would not surprise me. Come on, bud. Oh, you're gonna knock me over, aren't you? All right, come on. Let's not mess around. Perfect. Very nice. I'm gonna drink some water. Now, I am heavily tempted to coerce one of my friends who lives nearby to pick me up a Chipotle burrito tomorrow. I'm kind of debating how to go about doing this, because I haven't seen them in a minute, but they're also the closest person I know who lives near me, so they certainly could get me a burrito. But it's gonna be weird, like, if they walk into my apartment and they're just like, oh, how you, oh, shit, you good? My foot is, you know, just trashed. When my mom stopped in, she, like, instinctively went to touch my foot, and I was like, Mom, what are you doing? Don't touch it. I have like a skin infection. Don't touch it. I think she realized, she's like, oh, wait, that's right. Maybe I shouldn't touch the infection. Oh god, I love my mom. She does the funniest stuff sometimes where I'm like, Mom, what the, what? What are you doing? Let's see. Yeah, bingo. Master Arena. Tigrex. I knew it. Yeah, I can do a Festival of Explosions. It's not terrible. Let's just not die this time. I actually bullied a Brachydios with this spread shot build earlier, and he'll be at less health since he's in a multi-monster quest, so we'll be able to show this off. See, Brachy, he was like, I want to say the first monster. Hey, bud, speak of the devil. How you doing, bud? Brachy was in the first episode with the spread bow gun, and I didn't hit great numbers on him because he has such a high resistance to it in his head. But now that I know what I'm doing, he's actually a lot more simple. I don't really need the Raider Rider here, I'm gonna be honest. You can go back home. It's okay. I got this. What I'm going to do is probably rock steady him so he can't buck me off, because I'm gonna do no damage to his head unless it's wounded. And this is a really good way of just getting it wounded. Wait. Yeah, he's gonna do his punches. I need to get this gunk off me. Oh boy. It's good that there's only a Dodogama here. Oh, also, Jim Jam's on the Choral Orchestra. I'm trying to get that nice and leveled up. So I just have him chilling with that, blasting some tunes. It's actually surprisingly helpful. It's not, I'm hesitant to say it's not as good as something like Vigor Wasp. It's pretty good, but obviously Vigor Wasp keeping me topped up in this build would be really nice too. I want to get a knockdown so I can injure his boxing gloves like this. He becomes an easier target when multiple things are wounded on him, because even your missed shots will still hit something wounded. Aside from that, he has such a high resistance to bowgun damage that it's just like you do very little. Yeah, here he's already taking quite a beating. I'm surprised his head isn't broken yet. It's probably not far off. He's a really weird monster because the shield is like not as useful as it is with other monsters. The shield is incredibly useful against him, yes, but it's like he can still bypass it with a lot. Oh, okay, sure. At least we're going after Brachy first. You know, Uragaan, I don't think is going to be as bad. But like I said, I am not playing particularly well. Probably because of the sleep. Like, it's late at night. I guess it's early in the morning, if you want to be fucking technical about it. You know, the most interesting thing is, now that we're at 1,000 subscribers, I can put lovely ads and make pennies off of my videos. And that is, you know, nice, obviously. Because, I mean, let me backtrack for a second. The entire point of me trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of summer is that's when I assume my Adobe suite is up for being a student in school. I assume it'll boot me off at some point here. So now I should be making enough to at least cover the Adobe suite. I think that's like, it might be enough to cover that. If it is, sweet. It's like 60 bucks a month. Hopefully that's the case so I don't have to pay for editing equipment or editing software out of my own pocket, and I can just use the channel to make the channel better. He's gonna punch. See, I still get gooped. That sucks. Also, we're on Impact Mantle. Yeah. Oh my god. Seriously? Okay, let's grab the sticky. You asked for it, Brachy, and you're bringing this upon you and Uragaan, just so you know. It's not just you. It's not just your actions have consequences on more than just you, bud. I want you to sit with that, okay? I want you to learn. I want you to be a better monster after this. God, we landed both of those shots like a champion. Don't even fuck with me when I have this. You know what I have? I have right in front of me? This is a sticky launcher, and I am experienced enough to have shot off one of Fatalis's horns with this stupid thing. That was not easy. Fatalis is not an easy shot to make, and to land that many on his head, oh my god, it was not fun. Did I faint a few times? Yeah, more than a few. But you know what? We adapted, we overcame, we improved. I'm gonna see, I do have a Farcaster. So there's a question that I wanted to answer. That's why we're gonna head back. What I noticed is that this charm that I use, the Razor Sharp, this is just Razor Sharp and Spare Shot. And I haven't looked it up. Maybe I'll look it up now since I'm talking about it. But on this other set that I made, we actually have True Razor Sharp and Spare Shot, which I think is better. Even though this has on it heavy artillery, I think that this is going to be stronger. We're going to whip this, and I should probably just restock my items since I'm already here. Yeah, with the new Fatalis gear, we can make some just straight up broken sets. And with all those new decorations too. Look, we're just gonna have a lot of fun here at the end of Monster Hunter World. Oh yeah, I didn't die. I just teleported back home. Like, look, with Spare Shot before, it's now true Razor Spare Shot, we get a lot more rounds out of it. Banabra, piece of garbage. How many times have I fainted this episode? I fainted once against Banabra, twice in the last mission, and twice in this one already. Damn, more fireworks going off in the distance. Yeah, we get a lot more Spare Shot, just a lot more. It makes a whole lot of difference. I always thought that the charm was fine, but it's different. It's not as powerful as this. Nope, of course, we're gonna bugger it up. Oh god, you can hear my thighs peeling off of the leather couch. It's disgusting. You know, it was surprising to me when I enabled, oh, that's where that tangent was going earlier. When I enabled pre-roll ads, right after I get rid of the slime, you're like, here it comes, more slime. Dan Schneider wannabe. When I enabled pre-roll ads on Defenseless, the funniest thing to me was that every video was deemed monetizable, except for 2. One of them, the foot episode. Unsurprising. I think it was because of the Japanese comment. I'm pretty sure if AI picked it up, it would have like 100% demonetized the hell out of that video. But I don't think it's cursing, because I curse a lot in my videos. This episode is probably the least vulgar, just because I'm tired and I'm like low energy and I just want a shot of penicillin incredibly badly. Yeah, bud. And I got slimed even when you're not punching me. God, that's irritating. Is someone gonna limp? Unfortunately, I have to capture you. Not because I want to, but because I probably should. Oh, okay. We're gonna fall off. That makes total sense. Whatever. Oh, don't play this game with me. Bring it on back. Come on now. Bring it on back. Bring it on back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hush, little one. Hush. All right, Uragaan. Your time has come. I'm gonna restock though. But hell, with true shot, with true spare shot. I mean, God, this setup is beautiful. All right, let's get moving. I like that Jim Jam has wings now. All right, well, I mean, the flies are going this way, so might as well. We find him yet? No. God, he's on the other side of the map. No, not really. Oh, damn, came in like a bat out of hell. What's up, bud? What's up, roly-poly? Woo. There he goes. Yeah, this is gonna be a real quick fight. I don't anticipate Uragaan being that difficult. Actually, Uragaan has clapped me before in the past. He's not the easiest monster in the game. I will give him that. His main thing is just if you trip and fall, he can really kick you while you're down. He can really stack them up. Like, good lord, look at how much true Razor Spare Shot is queuing. Why did I not use this before? Oh my god. This is the razor sharp I remember. God. The other one's just a charm, but this one's just a beast. Truly beautiful. Yeah, this setup is doing more. Way more. Now, hopefully in the next episode, I'll be, you know, with all my toes. Maybe a couple less, but at least we'll be on the road to recovery next episode. And hopefully we can start showing off, like, how to do runs at Fatalis. I'm gonna be honest, I've been trying to get, like, Evil Eye run, and he will still clap me just relentlessly. It is a brutal quest. I might farm up some more items for it. I might sacrifice a bunch of armor skins or armor spheres just to make the armor more survivable for it. But, you know, it's a lot of things. Personally, I almost want to just plunder blade the first eye so that I can make the switch axe and then use the switch axe to just smash his head to pieces and get used to the switch axe playstyle. Because I mean, I don't know if I've mentioned it. I've never used it. I don't even think I've jokingly used it once. It's certainly a weapon that is out there for me. And we're gonna be using it to kill Fatalis. So, yeah. But, did you get knocked out again? I don't know who would have done that. As I'm just peppering him with sticky shots. God. I'm surprised he's kind of alive still. Well, he's gonna hit us. Yeah, he doesn't hit weak. He hits pretty tough. Aw. It is really surprising me that he's not wounded yet. Or not limping yet. Oh goody, cool drink wore off. Well, that's fine. Wait, there we go. Now I'll probably end the episode off after this hunt, just because I kind of want to keep it a little smaller on the off chance that I get my foot amputated, you know, make the editing process, he's limping, nice. Making the editing process a touch easier for me. So it'll be probably a shorter episode this week. I hope y'all understand. I'm incredibly happy that we hit 1,000 subscribers. That is still mind-boggling to me. It is a tremendous honor that I get to do this. Hopefully, you guys who are all here as a part of the first 1,000, hopefully one day that'll be like, yeah, I remember seeing Defenseless when he was, you know, sub 1,000. So I'm very thankful for it. I can't describe it. We'll do something proper. I'll show off the desk setup before or during the week that I move. And that'll be that. So thank you everyone for subscribing. It's been an awesome ride. I can't wait to make more content and keep this thing going. Have a great rest of your day. Call your mother. Tell her you love her. Don't get a foot infection. Bye.